Hi guys, today we have something truly groundbreaking to share with you. The Future Games Show has just unveiled a stunning collection of upcoming games powered by the cutting-edge Unreal Engine 5. From sprawling open-world adventures to heart-pounding action experiences, Unreal Engine 5 introduces us to a new era of gaming. Prepare to be immersed in lifelike environments, breathtaking visuals, and revolutionary gameplay mechanics. Witness the raw creativity of developers as they harness the unmatched capabilities of Unreal Engine 5. From meticulously detailed character models to awe-inspiring lighting and particle effects, these games will transport you to another dimension. Whether you're a die-hard fan of RPGs, a competitive multiplayer junkie, or a lover of heartwarming narratives, the Future Games Show has a game for every gamer. Unreal Engine 5 is the catalyst that will redefine your gaming experience and leave you hungry for more. Join us on this exhilarating journey as we explore the groundbreaking Unreal Engine 5 games showcased at the Future Games Show. Get ready to witness gaming history in the making and discover the next level of interactive entertainment. Don't miss out. Subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with all the latest news, trailers, and in-depth analyses of these incredible games powered by Unreal Engine 5. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
On behalf of Hexworks, welcome to the Lords of the Fallen Gameplay Showcase. Today, we're taking a closer look at our all-new dark fantasy action RPG, arriving this October on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S. Spiritual successor to the original 2014 release, it acts as a full reboot for the franchise, taking place in a vast, interconnected world over 1,000 years later. Featuring colossal boss battles, fast, challenging combat, and deep, immersive storytelling, players will journey across two parallel realms in this expansive RPG experience. The world of the living, Axiom, and the world of the dead, Umbral, with each featuring its own unique pathways, characters, enemies, and, of course, treasures. And while Axiom presents its own challenges, untold horrors await in its nightmarish counterpart. Thanks to the Umbral Lamp, players can enter this lightless world at any time in one of two ways. When slain by the foes of Axiom, at which point you'll resurrect in the same location, albeit in Umbral, or by performing the Umbral Rift and willingly sacrificing one of your two lives. But the lamp holds yet more power, granting the ability to flay the soul from an enemy for some high damage attacks, and even manipulate the very environment of the Umbral world. However, the longer you spend in this wraith-ridden plane, the greater number of spectral terrors that will hunt you down. But as harrowing as the Hellions of Umbral are, they pale in comparison to the game's brutal boss battles. Towering above the ever-burning city of Kalrath, this gargantuan monstrosity doesn't take kindly to would-be adventurers, the demonic presence within ready to devour any and all within sight. A merciless torturer, prepared to carry out any atrocity in the name of his faith. Tancred, Master of Castigations, is the devout chaplain of the hallowed Sentinels. Though beneath the pious veil, his very own flesh conceals a truth most foul. When Harrower Dervla ventured into the deepest depths of this world to thwart the undead rising, what she discovered was so utterly horrific that she renounced her former life in commitment to a far darker oath. Pre-order Lords of the Fallen now and prepare to unleash the darkness on Friday the 13th of October.
Hello everybody, I'm Carlo Bianchi and I'm the founder and game director of Storm in Attica. Let me introduce you Zoe and Kobe, the dynamic duo that will accompany you during your journey. Today we are excited to show you the gameplay reveal of Steel Seed. Steel Seed is a stealth action game with a deep, complex and lore-driven story. After a major climate catastrophe caused by humans, the AIs took control of the situation in order to find a way to preserve life. Zoe is looking for her father in an underground facility built by machines and extremely hostile toward anomalies. The environment surrounding Zoe is huge and takes heavy inspiration from popular mangas, movies and anime. Zoe needs Kobe to help with exploration, environment interaction, stealth and combat. Their bond will grow stronger the more challenges they will face together. Facing enemies without using Kobe is extremely dangerous. The planning phase using your companion is essential. Sometimes a stealth approach in problematic scenarios is preferable, and a good execution will be highly rewarding. The environment will offer you many ways to deal with the enemies. Be the silent assassin. Should you feel more aggressive, or if you screw up the stealth approach, a fast-paced and tactical combat system will allow you to unleash your combat abilities on the enemies. Don't forget the Kobe is there to help you with ranged attacks and skills. Your companion really makes the difference between life and death. If you still feel underpowered, a complex skill tree system based on challenges will allow you to expand Zoe and Kobe's passive and active abilities. The challenge system is designed to render the experience more dynamic and fun. Also, in dangerous times, you may require dangerous friends. Use Kobe to hack into an enemy system to make it fight with you. Your new ally will create hilariously engaging combat scenarios. There are many more abilities that you can unlock from the skill tree. Choose wisely. Thanks for your time with us. Still Seed is a truly emotional experience that will test your inner humanity. The game is coming to PC, Microsoft Xbox and Sony PlayStation. Stay tuned.
Peggy 16.
Talent, prestige, recognition. You took away what was rightfully mine. But what was stolen can be reclaimed. It's been years, and yet it all still feels unreal. The memories. The nightmares. They've never left this place. All right. I've waited too long. It's time. How they...
Hi, Ma.
Darling? Is that you?
Of course, Ma. How's your book going?
I'm glad to hear your voice. But... how?
It's good to have you back, writer.
No. Not again.
You must be important if he brought you here instead of just killing you.
It can't be.
Some knowledge is best kept hidden from the rest of the world.
Reyes, you should stay out of this. You think you understand, but you're blind like everyone else.
It can't be too late.
Reyes, you need to get out of here right now!
They
can't have betrayed us.
That data can't be allowed to leave here. The living and the dead have contributed with their light, or the whole world will burn.
I'm going to finish this.
Initially, it was very much a personal thing. You know, I grew up driving station wagons around the Pacific Northwest. I would go camping, I'd go out to the beach, I'd go on road trips with friends, and as an adult, I decided to start doing that again. So I got an old station wagon and I started going out on these trips. But, you know, I would go to abandoned industrial sites. I would go, you know, taking the car up these tiny little dirt trails. And there was this, you know, vibe, this feeling of being out there in the woods with this old car, a very surreal experience. And that became, I think, the initial seed idea for the game. Pacific Drive is a run-based driving survival game. But when we started, we were very much just prototyping. We were getting the player into the car, having them drive around in the woods, and getting a feel of the space out there. What we quickly figured out is there's a lot of overlap between resource management and kind of plate juggling that you want in a good survival game, and taking care of a car, like you know, making sure that you don't run out of gas and checking on your battery. It all eventually came to fruition with the garage, and us figuring out we wanted a safe space for the player to be the mechanic and to work on their car, and taking these excursions out into the zone where you're grabbing resources and exploring and then coming back and being able to do it again. In most survival games, there's a focus on the player and keeping them alive, but for Pacific Drive, we wanted to turn that on its head a bit and put the emphasis on the car. It's the thing that's going to keep you safe when you're out in the zone, but that's only true so long as you maintain it. The player can still take damage, but the car itself is a good deal more complicated. There's different slots that you can put different equipment into and customize your car, but things may happen to those parts. They may take wear and tear, they may get damaged and break or fall off, in which case you may have to craft replacement parts or scavenge for new things out in the zone. We really care about satisfying that fantasy of the player being a mechanic, like just taking care of this car and maintaining it while they're on the road. It's important for us to do this because that interaction helps build the player's relationship with the car, and that's something that we care a lot about for the game. So the zone is a pretty isolating and lonely place. When you're out on the road, your car is your only real travel companion, and we wanted to make sure that players had the ability to build a personal connection with the car that is special to them. We've also doubled down on that with the physical interactions as well. So every time you want to start the car, you have to turn the key, you have to get the engine to start, you have to put it in park manually. We built the whole game with these systems in mind because we want to create effectively a sandbox for these different dynamic moments to occur.
Sometimes when I'm driving the car, I find I have to swerve suddenly just to get out of the way of a saw blade or an electrical anomaly, and then I'm on my side in the woods, and that's fine by me, because the first time I drove into the woods was as a teenager going about 40 miles an hour, but that's another story.
I spent an eternity climbing this super steep hill with my car. I finally got to the top, climb out of my car to get what I'm going after, and turn around, and there are broken bunnies just sticking all over it. They slammed on the gas and sent it barreling right back down the hill.
There was a time that I came around a corner and drifted too hard onto a cliff and rolled straight down the cliff and actually ran into a group of abductors, and one of them pulled me straight into the gateway, and I made a safe exit from there even though the storm was closing in.
I think the experience I'm looking forward to players having the most is gaining that sense of companionship with the car. You know, sitting in the garage, looking at it, seeing all of these stories that have happened, the crazy escapes, the last-minute repair jobs, and really to feel like it's their car. I think that's going to be something really special.